Hi, today is March 19, 2015. This is Kaz and Manfred. And we are not reviewing North Face jackets. I'm just showing you that a jacket that I purchased yesterday, it's fake. And just wanted to comment on the problem and how to maybe identify it. So a couple of things, alright? So this is an authentic North Face Tri-Climate Summit Series jacket that I've had since many years. This is, I guess, like I had a North Face parka, this jacket, this fleece, and I guess I have a Denali jacket as well. North Face probably makes arguably the #1 winter jackets, at least for me. I know there are brands like Canada Goose, etc., which are very good quality. Personally, I do not like Canada Goose the way it appears. Most of the jackets, at least the parkas, they appear a bit boring, lifeless. I have a couple of Helly Hansen jackets, but personally I prefer North Face because I've essentially grown up with it. Ever since I was a kid, I've been wearing this brand. This jacket, for example, I've been wearing it for quite a few years. You know, absolutely fine, no problems whatsoever. It has lifetime warranty. So this is an authentic jacket. I want to focus on... Okay, what's up? Oh, so there's a light being reflected off the camera that the puppy is chasing. Puppy, no, sit. Sit. Good boy. Don't mess around. So you can see the logo over here, right? And this is in Summit Series, so it says Gore-Tex XCR over here. The Summit Series logo is on the right side. Okay, now let's take a look at this jacket, the fake, right? First and foremost, I'm kind of blown away by the quality, because traditionally, if I'm looking at something that's fake, the first marker would be the lack of quality, and the sheer quality of this jacket is mind-blowing. Yesterday, basically, I purchased a Denali hoodie from 6 p.m. The Denali hoodie comes for around $199. And because it's March right now, the prices have fallen, and I kind of managed to, like, they had an olive green on sale for $99, and they had the cosmic blue / snorkel blue for $159.99. But I managed to negotiate the price of the cosmic blue down to $99. So, you know, that was just a fleece jacket. Now this is, I don't know what it is, but I found it on sale at this little store in Europe for 25 euros. And I was like, shit, I was going to buy 3 or 4. But then, you know, I decided maybe I should just buy one, see how it goes. And then they also had a parka, a North Face large Tri-Climate parka style jacket for 38 euros. And that kind of put me off. I put the jacket on and I felt it. Basically, it didn't feel right because I've had a North Face parka style jacket. You have to get in the way, don't you? Get back. And it's like, I don't know, it was light in weight. Small things just threw you off. The lightness in the weight, the lack of the strength in the fabric, basically, which you can feel just by touch. Things like that threw me off. But as far as this jacket was concerned, I could not, you know, honestly, I do not see, like, how is this a cheap knockoff? It looks exceedingly well made. Very well worth the 25 euros that I paid for it. But of course I'm not going to keep it because I would never support counterfeiting. But if you look at it, like, you know, it's made with a lot of attention to detail. Look at basically this, the arm cuff over here. So a couple of things which made me feel uncomfortable. Number one, I wear a size medium, North Face. Right? This is a size medium. This one is there's fur all over my clothes and stuff because, you know, I have a puppy. So this is a size medium as well. This fits me very well. But in this, Chinese people are relatively smaller in size, so the size medium was a little bit, you know, uncomfortable. Not, you know, I could wear it, but the large was definitely the loose, more comfortable fit. That kind of threw me off because North Face sizes are pretty standard. You know, the sizes have been pretty good across the years. The second thing that threw me off was that the size L, you know, over here you see, it's written on the big tag itself, men, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, MM. Over here, the tag is different. over here also, you see this tag over here. This is the original authentic North Face tag, and the size M is written on the tag below the main tag. Over here you don't see the size M, okay? And basically the size L was written on a small tag over here, which kind of fell off. And then this part was loose. I noticed the size L tag small thing come off, and I felt, that's maybe not a big deal, and I decided to ignore that. The tag fell off, and then the size of the jacket itself was small. Apart from that, this pocket, the Napoleon pocket as they call it, you see the attention to detail over here? They even have the North Face written on the zipper over here. It's kind of mind-blowing. And North Face usually gets its zippers from YKK. See over here, it says, it's YKK, right? North Face gets the zippers from YKK. Surprisingly, in the North Face parka that they had on sale yesterday, even the zippers had the YKK written on it. The attention to detail is mind-blowing. Now you see like the Summit Series logo on the fake jacket versus the real jacket. Again, this is the real thing. Manfred, stop being silly. This is the real deal. And this is the fake one. How do you tell them apart? Shut up. You see the M's maybe is a little bit more clear in this compared to this. See, basically, maybe the M's are a little bit more clear, the letters are a bit more, the T is not exactly very well written here. The Summit logo itself is a slightly bit different. You see that this is slightly thicker, this is slightly different. But apart from that, the other thing is that this is Summit Series, right? This is a shell, and this is the inner lining of the shell. This is a tri-climate jacket, so this is the shell, right? So Summit Series will be on the shell. I have never seen a Summit Series inner lining. This is a lining. This is not a shell. Well, basically it's a windbreaker of some kind. But this should not be a Summit Series. That was the first marker. The second marker that came to my attention was over here on this. It says Gore-Tex XCR. I was like, how the fuck can this be Gore-Tex? Gore-Tex is this material, which is waterproof. It is like lining inside it and all that stuff. How can this be Gore-Tex XCR? But I was like, hey, maybe it is lined with Gore-Tex or something. I was just a bit, honestly, I was a bit, greedy, because I was thinking that I was going to get a North Face jacket for 25 euros. Okay, let's take a look at the original versus the fake. See? It's fucking mind-blowing. Like, the R looks a bit different, the registered R mark. But apart from that, that's very hard to tell. Okay, and then basically, the jacket itself is really well made. The attention to detail over here. The arms are a bit shorter. This zipper is significantly good. I don't know, I've never seen North Face zippers like that, but okay. So the thing that really confirmed in my mind that this is fake, I'll come to that in a second. Over here is the other thing. Okay, let's take a look at compare the logos, right? And this was one thing. This is the first thing that I noticed on the way back. You see this original North Face, this is original, authentic on the left, and the fake is to the right. How do you fucking tell? Yeah, the quality is if you look at it with your eyes instead of the camera, you can see that the authentic, the letters are slightly more crisp. In this one, the sizes of the alphabets are not exactly the same everywhere. But it's really, really hard to tell. To see, it's you can tell it, but you can never be sure. So how am I certain that this is fake? This pocket is also a little bit smaller. I could not fit my iPhone inside here. So yeah, so it's basically a bit smaller. So how can I really tell? Because and surprisingly, I thought that North Face jackets would have some tag like normally they keep on the inside. North Face doesn't have it. North Face keeps all those tags right on the top. You know, this bunch of tags, it keeps it on the main label tag itself. There's no tag on the side. So this guy doesn't have any of that. This part over here, it seems to have like a explanatory tag as how to wash, etc. But on the back, it's in Chinese. I thought, hey, maybe it's made in China. Everything's made in China these days. So here's one more pocket over here. It's really well made. If you look at the jacket over here, the attention to detail and everything else, it's really well made. I'm just surprised that they don't have the courage to basically come out and say this is, I don't know, Quan Long Chong brand or something. Nobody's going to buy it, of course, because they don't have a brand following. But potentially, you got to take the risk and you got to basically break into the market, and that's how you start selling stuff. North Face didn't become North Face in one day. It took them years to basically build a brand image. And it takes honesty, it takes courage, it takes dedication, and it takes basically a commitment. If you try to take the short route out and copy someone's brand and someone's work, you're never going to get respect. So, this is what actually gave it away. See, this is a standard made in China label. So this is in 3 languages evidently. It's in French and German evidently, and of course English. The North Face designs the most technically advanced athlete-tested apparel, equipment and footwear for athletes who believe in pushing the limits, never stop exploring. Alright, so this is okay, but if you look here, North Face warranty. The North Face products, you see face products, the North Face products, the words are integrated into one. The North Face products are fully warranted to the original owner against, it's one word, there is no spacing against it. This is what gave it away. It's kind of surprising, like, you know, illiteracy can affect people so badly, and thank goodness for the illiteracy over here for these Chinese counterfeiters. But essentially the jacket is really well made. If this tag was not here, I would be 50-50 as to whether or not this is authentic or fake. You know, but with this tag, and I see the text on it, I'm convinced that this is fake. Absolutely convinced. But my mind is like really blown away at the attention to detail, the quality. Did it say YKK on this? It does not. The zipper quality is very good. The lining. So, yeah, I mean, so the question is, like, you know, why would I pay more for a brand name versus a counterfeit which looks to be of good quality and is significantly cheaper? The answer is simply quality control. I work as a vice president for a medical device company, and I own a medical device company apart from that myself. And what I can say is that basically whenever we try to make something, you know, and we have to adhere to regulatory standards, we check and double check everything. If something doesn't meet our expectations, we just rework it, throw it away, do whatever. We cannot bring it to the market. It is against the law. Chinese companies don't have that. See, they are trying to make the most amount of money with the least amount of investment. So let's say if we're making some product, we're having it made in China, we specify the components in it, we specify how exactly it's going to be made, we check for quality standards, we go through checks, etc. So let's say this jacket, if it were authentic, this one, everything in the jacket is going to be quality controlled. Everything. And the thread, the jacket's appearance itself, everything will be quality controlled. Whereas in the fake, only the appearance, on the outer appearance has to look good. The stitches, the thread, etc., nobody's going to look inside, right? So it doesn't have to be good quality. That's where they can save the money, and that's what they probably do. So even though it looks good, you can rest assured that it's not going to last. The second thing is, the more important thing is the rejects. So let's say that these people, they don't have the quality control. They want to get things done very fast. They employ the laborers and they want to get things done very fast. They're not paying attention to quality. So compare that to an authentic product. If we're making 10 units, it will take probably, let's assume 10 minutes each. So 100 units for 100 minutes for 10 units. And out of those 10 units, let's say one of the units is bad in the authentic product, it will be knocked out. So in 100 minutes, we got 9 units we can sell. In the counterfeit product, in 100 minutes, you're trying to produce 25 units. And it does not matter if 6 or 7 of them have major defects and maybe 3 or 4 of them have minor defects. The guy who runs the sweatshop doesn't care. He just wants to get these products out in the market and make a fast buck. The intent inside is criminal. And when the intent, the underlying intent itself is wrong, nothing good can come out of it. I know this sounds very cliched, but this is actually the way it works. Intent and the way people approach a problem plays a very big role into the end result. So therefore, even though this jacket really looks kick-ass, and I will show you the whole jacket, it looks kick-ass, it feels awesome. It's 25 euros. This is like almost $26 or something because the euro is a super weak currency. But even then, it's garbage, and I'm going to return it. I've never seen North Face zippers like this. With the Helly Hansen has the zippers. North Face does not, but this kind of thing. North Face is much more old school. Maybe they do right now, but I usually end up buying the old school North Face products anyways. So yeah. Watch out for basically the fakes. Try to look at the smaller details. The big strokes, the attention to detail is, by the counterfeiters is amazing. As I said, even the zippers have the YKK mark on it. Everything looks very nice, but the small things like the tag coming off, this would never happen in authentic North Face. It would never happen, these kind of spelling mistakes on this kind of thing. And there should be some kind of other stickers and like barcodes and QR codes, and I don't know, I think I have a Dolce & Gabbana trousers where like the tag has one of those, what is the word that I'm looking for? I can show you, hold on. Oh, I can't find it. But yeah, it has those, whatchamacallit, prismatic effect stickers on it and stuff. So yeah, good luck shopping and hope you don't get cheated like I got. I'm going to go to the store. And yeah, by the way, I contacted North Face and I told them about the problem, and they're saying, hey, we're sorry about the problem that you faced. Maybe you should buy from better stores next time. Dude, like, I bought it from a good store. Okay? This problem has penetrated everywhere in Europe, even in like flagship stores in the old town, which is basically like Rodeo Drive of Beverly Hills. Even in those stores, they sell fakes. So, I don't know if they're doing it on purpose to make a fast buck, or if they're getting cheated themselves. I doubt they're getting cheated themselves. But everybody wants to make fast money, So this is a major problem, and you cannot ignore it and say that, hey, you got cheated, bad luck. No, if you are the manufacturer, if you're the brand owner, it is your prerogative to knock out these people. Maybe you can at least do something, file a complaint or something. I'm ready to provide testimony if you want to take this guys to court. Yeah? Alright, peace out. Manfred. March 19, 2015.